On July 17, 1981, a festive evening at the Hyatt Regency Hotel in Kansas City turned into a nightmare when two suspended walkways collapsed, killing 114 people and injuring 216 more. It was one of the deadliest structural failures in U.S. history, and a shocking example of engineering negligence and misconduct. The hotel, which had opened a year earlier, featured a striking atrium with 3 walkways connecting the second, third and fourth floors of the north and south wings. The walkways were supported by steel rods hanging from the ceiling, and were designed to withstand the weight of hundreds of guests. However, unknown to the hotel management and the public, the original design of the walkways had been changed during construction by the manufacturer, who wanted to simplify the assembly process. Instead of using one continuous rod for each walkway, they used 2 rods connected by a nut and a washer. This doubled the load on the 4th floor walkway, which was directly above the 2nd floor walkway. The design change was never approved by the hotel's structural engineers, who were unaware of the modification. The new configuration violated the building code and reduced the safety factor of the walkways by 70%. The walkways were barely able to support their own weight, let alone the additional load of people. On the night of the disaster, about 2,000 guests gathered in the atrium for a tea dance. Many of them stood or danced on the walkways, creating a dynamic load that exceeded the capacity of the connections. At 7:05 p.m., the 4th floor walkway collapsed, dragging the 2nd floor walkway with it. The 2 walkways crashed onto the crowded lobby floor, crushing and trapping many people under the debris. The rescue operation lasted for more than 14 hours, involving hundreds of firefighters, police officers, doctors, nurses, and volunteers. Some of the survivors had to endure amputations to free them from the rubble. Many of the victims suffered from severe blood loss, shock, crush syndrome, and psychological trauma. The investigation into the cause of the collapse revealed the fatal design flaw and the lack of communication and oversight among the parties involved. The engineering company that designed the hotel was found guilty of gross negligence, misconduct, and unprofessional conduct, and lost its licenses in 4 states. The manufacturer, the contractor, and the hotel were also sued for damages by the victims and their families. The total cost of the settlement was estimated at $140 million. The Hyatt Regency walkway collapse had a profound impact on the engineering profession and public safety. It led to the revision of the building codes, the improvement of the quality control and the ethical standards, and the education of the engineers on the lessons learned from the tragedy. It also raised the awareness of the importance of engineering design and the responsibility of engineers to protect the lives of people,